Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Stormworks. We are going to be doing our little PvP arena in this episode. This is going to be the last building episode we have for this one. So we got a couple more buildings to place right around here. And then we'll kind of talk about some of the more intricate details about this map and some of the angles and stuff like that. I'm hoping to have a little bit of some gameplay footage for you guys, but that'll come at a later date. If you haven't heard, we're going to be doing a PvP tournament. You guys can sign up for that as long as you have the Search and Destroy DLC. It is in my Discord. There's a little Google form you got to fill out, and then we'll kind of talk about dates and worry about that kind of stuff later. I'm going to try to keep a lot of the people from EU with the people from EU just for kind of lag purposes. But yeah, we'll kind of talk about that at a later date. And in this episode, we're going to get right into the building and try to get this guy wrapped up. So I'm going to kind of cut over to the time lapse and we're going to start building away. If you guys can't tell, my voice is a little froggy today. I'm a little under the weather still. Well, not still. I got sick again, unfortunately. But yeah, we're going to still keep these videos coming and whatnot. I hope you all had a good holiday season. And we're back. We're back for good. The schedule should resume like normal. And we're going to get this building going. And I'll cut back and talk to you guys in a few minutes. All right, well, if you have been following along, you'll know that this is probably going to be one of the last buildings we add. So I kind of wanted to fill this area of the map and kind of close some of the sight lines. So another thing I'll kind of comment if you are a little bit newer is, again, we're trying to keep this build really simple. So a lot of my other builds are going to be way more detailed than that. Right now I'm kind of valuing performance over the looks, so I want to have all of the structures in place and all of that good stuff, but I want to kind of prioritize good frame rate as well for this one. So you will be able to run it on all physics. There's no real moving parts or anything like that, but yeah, that's kind of one of the other kind of important things about this map. So right here I am just adding some tables and some stuff like that. On the topic of keeping things pretty low detail, I'm trying to keep not a lot of stuff on the walls or the floor either, so you don't really get caught up on it when you're trying to move around. But we're going to throw a little bit of detailing up on this roof, and then we'll put a sign in the front of the building. But I decided I wanted you guys to also get up on this roof as it kind of serves as a good vantage point, another place that you can kind of go and hide and kind of check on the bomb site and whatnot. But real quick, I am going to kind of paint the front of this like it was a billboard. We are not going to do anything fancy. It's just going to say food, and it looks like I'm going to have to move this sign over a little bit because right now it just says foo, and that's not really what I want. So we will work on that. But yeah, this is going to be, again, one of the last kind of main buildings we really need to add to the map. The rest of it's going to be more kind of prop placing, if that makes sense. So you guys will kind of see that a little bit later in the episode. In the meantime, we're going to obviously do a little bit more detailing. Nothing crazy again, but I've got to add some kind of cover over more towards the bomb site and stuff. And then right now we're going to kind of work on doing some of the lights as well. So this is another part of the map that I thought could probably use a little bit more detailing. So that's what we're going to do right now. And you guys can see I basically copy and pasted the awnings from our fruit stands from down below. But I wanted this to feel a little bit more put together than just like an empty roof. Like people might actually have a reason to come out up here. Obviously not in the gameplay mode. But yeah, so I'm basically just going to add this little awning, and then again we're going to put some more props down and stuff, try to make it look a little bit nicer. But this isn't really going to add any more cover per se, but it's going to make it feel a lot more put together and used, I guess. And then again, as I mentioned earlier, we got to get some more props down over by the actual bomb site itself. It's a little bare down there, so we will work on that in the later parts of the episode. But for the most part, I think this is coming together quite nicely, and it's starting to look really good. I might put a little bit of a building right behind that little restaurant. It looks a little bit bare back there, but I also kind of fun. I wanted to add a go-kart because the other team has a tractor. So this is really stupid and unnecessary, but it's kind of funny. And if you really want, you can hop on the go-kart and drive around if you want. But other than that, there's probably not going to be too much more moving parts. I know in the finished map, there's a trailer that you can kind of move over towards the tunnel that we said is kind of inspired by like B tunnels in Counter-Strike. So there's a trailer over there that you can move around a little bit. But other than that, that's going to be most of the physics bodies in this one. I'm going to give this one just kind of a little bit of a crusty paint job, I guess is what you would call it. I want it to look a little bit more beaten and battered than that neon green go-kart I spawned in. That is just a little too much, and it's out of place and way too bright and stuff like that. So making it look a little rusty and dusty. And here we're going to go and we're just going to start placing some more props and filling the area a little bit. And I think that'll kind of start the process of making this feel a lot more completed than it was in the beginning of the episode. All right, well, that is just about all the building for this series. So I went back, I made some tweaks off camera, but it wasn't really enough for a full video. So if you guys aren't aware, this is on the workshop already. You can check it out. I'll leave a link down below in the description. But normally I try to talk a little bit more in these episodes, but my voice is a little icky, like I said earlier today. So I do apologize about that. Hopefully in the next coming days, I'll feel a lot better. And in the upcoming videos, like the oil rig series, we can talk a lot more. But I've got this spawned in the world, so we're going to run around it real quick. I've got the lights off. I kind of wanted to show you guys that. We will change it back to day. I know it's a little hard to see. But loud buzzer noise, sorry. But yeah, so you can play it at day or at night, and you can leave the hanger lights off. Again, it is a little dark to see, but in-game, it's not too bad. But yeah, we got our new building. I've added a bunch of props everywhere, and I think it looks pretty good. So if you guys have any suggestions for videos in the future or anything you'd like to see me build, we did just wrap this project up, so we got to start a new project. I like to keep, usually 2 to 3 going on in the channel at one time. But like I said, we got that oil rig, so check that out if you haven't. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much. If you stayed to the end, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.